Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Burt, the FV304, the Tier 6 British SPG located on the south spawn of Ghost Town, and this one is under the command of a fingernail clipping. Yes, he's back again, and another Burt replay. He does like his Burt. I know a lot of you like his replays as well because he shows you where you can get great angles on the enemy. The Burt's not an easy Arty to play. You have to get close to the enemy, and even though it does have very fast speed, it's got very light armor, and that makes it vulnerable. It does have a 4.5-inch howitzer, which is capable of doing 450 alpha, 28mm a pen, 2.2 meters on the burst radius. This is the same howitzer you'll find on the Bishop, and also on the Crusader SP with the stock gun. When he's aiming for the bush, because he's expecting some light tank is going to be sitting there, but he's decided not to go for it, not to take a shot. He wasn't spotted, his sixth sense didn't go off, but it could be that he was so quick that... oh, he did get spotted! So somebody did manage to get up onto the high dunes, and so yes, he's now adjusted his position so he can shoot up over the building, and he fires a snapshot in. Doesn't go exactly where he wants it to, but it's kind of lays down the law to that guy. Don't trespass on our territory, otherwise the other guys will pin you down and I'll take you out the game. Okay. The only problem with this Arty is that you don't get, well, you get 75 shells. That's more than enough for what you need. Oh, tree went down the other side of the ridgeline. He saw that. Yep, Arty players see things like that and they think to themselves, something knocked that down. Therefore, there has to be something in there worth shooting. Okay, I think that guy is actually just the other side of the ridgeline. He's using the bush that you just passed the reticule over. Or is it him? No, it's the T-43. Rounds out. And at last he gets some hit points. He tracks the guy. I must admit, I do like these animations where you see the tracks fall off. Oh, we got a direct hit. That one hit. Now, there's bound to be more than one tank there. In fact, as far as we can tell, there's a Hellcat there as well. And now the enemy Arty's just been spotted. And he's taking a lot of damage from our guys. So, yeah, not a smart move there. He actually got nailed by the Easy 8. And he got wiped out by Fingernail. So the Hellcats have actually been spotted up there. There's two of them. Might as well keep firing at those bushes. See, not everybody is okay with using the Burt. They sometimes get it wrong and they position themselves where they can get easily taken out. And that Burt did get taken out. That need not have happened. Oh, that was a good move. Yes, because that's exactly what I was saying. Just the other side of the bush, because they will sit there and peek up every now and then. Oh, and it's the other Hellcat. And now he's hit both of them. You know, just keep pumping these shells in. So he's hit all three of those tanks now. They've all been collected by him. And he gets another kill. This time, 179 on the Hellcat. I think that tells the enemy team, yeah, somebody with a Burt knows what they're doing. Rounds out. Nicely timed. Yes! Another hit. 158 this time. This little howitzer can actually be quite deadly. That guy's going to go up and rotate back, and he's out the game. Go back to the changing room. You're out. Yes, look at this. From this position, he's able to get damage on enemy tanks that are actually on the other side of town as well, and they can't see him at all. And now he's just slammed a shell into the SU-122-44. So it's making it very, very uncomfortable for the enemy. And he's actually doing it from the west side of town. But he's going to have to move now because that Skoda T25 is using the building for cover. And he just can't get a shot on him when he's doing that. But he can go up here onto the cliffs and keep behind the rocks and still shoot at the enemy. That might be a little too far out in the open, but we'll see. Because that Easy 8's moving through the town. No, he's more than likely going to spot that Skoda. we're covering that corner at the moment because we're expecting the enemy to come down that road because the center of town has fallen, and they're more than likely going to try and make their way towards our cap. Easy 8 spotting for us. Enemy tank spotted on the east side of the map. We're too far over to the west to get a shot on him, but we're looking for any enemy tank that's coming down that road. VK's decided to go in and do a bit of spotting himself. I wonder if he'll find the Skoda. He's got to be worried that... Oh, he has found the Skoda. Oh, it's actually a T-3485M. And unfortunately, although he derped the guy, he's now got the problem. He's got to reload, and the T-34 will reload before he does. Oh, he managed to get away with that. The tracks came off the T-34. Rounds out. Oh, before our shell arrives. But there's the Skoda. He actually moved into the town square. And we can now see where the AMX M445 is. The Easy 8 spotting him. Nice hit on his rear. He's not going to be happy about that. It actually hit the rear of his engine. But when tanks get hit in the rear, it normally knocks their engine out, or at least damages their engine, slows them down, makes them easy targets. That's been my experience. AT-15. Just a little late on that shot, but he's actually got the side of the vehicle and the engine deck. Don't want to be aiming for the front. That guy's aiming at somebody at the other side of the building. Here he comes. And it hits his rear. Unfortunately, we did lose the T-34-100R team. The Chi-2 SP got him. In fact, now the enemy town square is enemy territory, but our guys have the heights in the north, so they could actually be shooting, or they did have the heights. They could be shooting at these guys from the other side. Another hit on the rear of the AT-15, and unfortunately we just lost the T-20. He wasn't actually, it was the Easy 8. He wasn't watching what was going on, and that shell did absolutely nothing. Now you might have to think about debunking out of here because, or debunking, getting out of here as quickly as he can, because if he does stay, he's going to be close to that AT-15, who seems to be firing in our general direction. Maybe he's just blind firing at the moment. I don't think he can see us. The dune's in the way, or rather the... Yes, it is the dune, actually. Go for the Chi-2. Oh, wait for the reload. There we go. That's it. Rounds out. And he does get the kill, and it was a splash kill, I think. The AT-15A is now one shot. He goes down to the corner, rounds out. Yes! That's his 5th kill. One more, he gets the top gun. There's 3 enemies out there. He's got an AMX M445, a Skoda T25, and a T52. The T52's been spotted. He's out on the east side of the map. The AMX M4 is just making his way out there. Rounds out, long flight time. He does get a hit. In fact, it hits the tracks, but you don't see the tracks come off. And the AMX M4 is now taking fire from 2 different directions, which can't be very comfortable for him because he can only fight one at a time. And the enemy just lost their T25 and their T50. This is the last enemy alive, and he's just gone. And we miss out on getting a Top Gun. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for fingernail clipping in the Burt, the FV304. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He actually ended up with 5, one short of getting a Top Gun, and 1/3 of the enemy team, as well as a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 13 of those, and his win rate from the game was 6,746, which is super income and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at team score. Yep, that's the highest damage in the game, 2,329. Why was it not a high caliber? Well, I'll check that and find out, but I think it's just a few hit points away from getting the high caliber. I'm pretty sure, because Bartholomeus Rexodus in the previous game, which was a Stug G game, was only about 100 hit points away from getting his high caliber in his game, and he also missed out on getting the Top Gun. So, he definitely got the highest damage in the game. Second highest damage was the AMX M445, the last enemy alive. 2,268 hit points of damage went to him. And the third highest damage, well, that went to the T-34-100 on his own team, the constructor, the Czech version of the T-34 with the 100mm gun, and he got 1,660 hit points. When it came to kills, yes, he definitely got that one as well. 5 kills there to Fingernail. The second highest in the game turned out to be the T-34-100 and Jackson. Both of them pulled off 3 kills apiece, but they didn't survive the game. And we've got, when it came to base XP, yes, he's got that one too. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 940 base out of that game. 810 went to the T-34-100 and 801 went to the Jagdpanzer IV on his own team. So he fired 29 rounds in the game, 14 direct hits, 2 penetrating shots, which I suspect were the Hellcats, and 17 splashes. Let's have a look at see which ones he penetrated. Oh, he penetrated one of the Hellcats twice. So, yes, just goes to show how thin the armor is on a Hellcat. The fact that he actually penetrated him twice. The other one, well, no, it's not that one. Was it the Cheetu? No, not the Cheetu either. How about the Skoda? No, he didn't penetrate that one or the SU-122. So, did he only get 2 pens? Yes, it was the same Hellcat each time that he got the pens. 2,329 hit points, of which 2,250 were at more than 300 meters. So he was fairly close to some of the enemy when he was hitting it. It may have been the AT-15A that actually he got too close to, because that guy did fire in his general direction. So maybe he spotted him, but he just couldn't hit him. 9 enemy vehicles were damaged, 5 were killed, and he got 22 hit points of damage assistance. Now, he actually earned 32,071 credits on a premium count, and he got 30 bonds for an achievement, and 4,935 experience points, including a massive 3,525 for a mission achievement. So, another mastery for fingernail clipping. You can see why 3 marks of excellence. It's because he plays it a lot, and he's got very used to it. So now he can actually play it very well and think tactically whilst he's doing it. So he knows where he needs to pull in to avoid getting shot at from certain angles, but he also knows where he needs to run to if he wants to get away. And this is one of the fastest Artys. Well, it is the fastest Arty in the game, 72.4 kilometers an hour. In fact, it's faster than many light tanks, but not the fastest light tank in the game. That still remains to be the Panzer 1C, which can actually be boosted up quite a bit to go very, very fast. In fact, I'm not even sure if that's the fastest. I know the fastest tier 10 is actually the Panzerwagen. I think that's much faster, but we'll have to see. I'll look at the stats for that one. But anyway, I'll leave you a note to say why he didn't get the high caliber. I'll put it in the results so you can actually see. But I'm pretty sure he was very, very close to getting it. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and the algorithm has to go nom nom. And thank you for watching.